Hello, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt, and I'm back with another Pauper League for you here. And after the last video playing a little blue-black Infect, I thought I'd just, keep the train going and play another brew. This is mono-green Infect. Let me just go over the deck real quick. The Infect creatures we're playing Glistener Elf, Blight Mamba, Ichor, and Rotwolf. This one's pretty sweet with a new combo that we have in the deck, which I'm pretty excited to try. I guess I'll just get right to that. The new combo involves this new card, Ram Through. 1 green, 1 colorless, instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. But you don't even fight. One of your creatures deals damage equal to its power to one of their creatures. But then if that creature has trample, excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller instead. So none of our creatures actually have trample because they're infect creatures, but we have 8 ways in the deck to give trample. We have 4 Llanowar Augur. This card is kind of awkward, but I think it's where you want to be with this combo, just because it's a 1 mana 0/3. Sacrifice it, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. You can only activate this ability during your upkeep, so it makes it pretty awkward. However, you don't have to spend mana the turn you're trying to go off. So you get to play this early, then next turn if you untap with this and an infect creature, you sack it, +3/+3 trample, and then when you ram through, target your guy, fight their, let's say 1/1, your guy's going to be at least a 4 power guy, and then you'll kill their 1/1, and then deal 3 damage to them, then you attack. So you basically like double strike on your infector and kill something. Not to mention, if you just go like Groundswell, ram through, kill your guy, attack, that's also pretty good, even if you don't have trample. But the other way to give trample is just a Rancor, because this card is probably the best card in the deck, really, really strong. And then 2 Seal of Strength. This is nice, just like it gives us, right now we're only at 8 1-drops with Glistener Elf, Augur, but this gives us 2 more 1-drops just to like have a better curve, because if your hand is just like, 1-drops like Rancor, Groundswell, and then maybe a Rotwolf and lands, you can't do anything. But at least with Seal of Strength, you get to run it out and use your mana, and this essentially counters Lightning Bolt, which is nice. And then obviously 4 Vines of Vastwood as well for Mutagenic Growth. In the sideboard, we have 3 Gutshot for whenever we want them, maybe against Delver decks, maybe against just guys with a lot of 1-toughness guys. We have 3 Nature's Claim. This card is pretty insane in this deck. Just the gain 4 life is irrelevant. We can only win with Infect, so 1 mana naturalize. 3 Weather the Storm against red. 2 Scattershot against flyers and or Delver, mono blue. And 4 Young Wolf against Edict effects, specifically mono black. Just because that's a tough matchup. But once you go up to 4 Young Wolf, it gets a little bit better. And that's the deck. Pretty excited. This deck can be a little awkward. Like if you just draw too many lands, or you don't draw enough lands, you're kind of at the mercy of your deck in that instance. But I mean, we can win on turn 2. Turn 1 Glistener, turn 2 land, double Groundswell, mutagenic, or Groundswell, triple mutagenic, things like that. So we have the possibility for turn 2 wins. We can turn 3 wins a little bit easier, and we can just try to grind. I forgot to mention, Rotwolf plus Ram Through. If you just Rotwolf kill their guy, you get to draw a card also because of Rotwolf ability, because the Rotwolf, it deals the damage with Ram Through. So pretty sick. Looking forward to this league. Let's go round 1. Let's see if we can infect him. Alright, we're against MD Bowhunter in round 1 here with mono green Infect. We're on the play. And his hand's not great, but I'm going to keep it. We have 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. No companion, unfortunately, because this is Pauper. Llanowar Augur go. Let's see what we're up against. Black. Okay, well, Augur can at least play around an Edict effect. Land was not a good draw. Shinover's into attack. Just play Ichor and pass. Swamp, huh? I wonder if this is mono black control or the new mono black burn deck. I wanna play that deck. Looks actually pretty fun. Victim. Okay. Better than our Rotwolf dying. Rancor. Okay, well, let's Rotwolf and hope he can't kill it. If his hand is just Edicts, I'm just going to sack the Augur and then Rancor up the Rotwolf. Maybe we'll draw a Groundswell or Vines of Vastwood or more creatures. Maybe we'll draw a Ram Through. Just get to ram through, draw a card. But ultimately, this deck can't really draw many cards. You're just kind of, again, at the mercy of your deck. You're just playing out your guys. Ooh, Defile. Don't have the Mutagenic Growth to play around that. And see, this is the problem with Augur compared to like Seal of Strength. We can't save our guy. So our Infect guy just dies. So 2 removal spells and a Sign in Blood, and we're looking to be in a really bad spot. But maybe we'll have some good draws here. Not draw lands. No land. Okay, Rotwolf, that's good. Just gonna play Rotwolf. I think I want to play Rancor as well. Because if I go for Rancor next turn and he kills Rotwolf in response, I lose my Rancor permanently. But this way I don't represent Vines, but I also don't risk losing my Rancor when I try to suit up next turn. And if all he has is Edict effects now, then I can sack Augur. Man, they don't usually play that many targeted removal spells. Usually they're playing the Edict effects. Makes it rough for us. Bog doesn't really matter. At least we get our Rancor back, so if we draw another Infect creature, which we have a lot of. Okay, Augur. I don't think I want to Rancor up an Augur, really. Don't think I'm going to win with damage. But I also don't want to have to discard this Rancor. This is close. They do play a fair amount of discard effects. I'm not going to run it out. I'm just going to pass. I don't think hitting for 2 is relevant. See if he just scaries here. Witches. Okay. See, Witches is a huge problem on this board because now if we draw 1 Toughness guys, Chitter. Yeah, that was kind of what I was worried about. And this is a tough matchup. We get to bring in all the Young Wolves. But again, he hasn't even played Edicts. He's played targeted removal so far. I'm sure he has Edicts though. Rager, sure. Maybe we can draw like... it's going to be tough. There's another Bog. Yeah, maybe we can draw another Rotwolf and he doesn't have any more targeted removal, and then we can just make a huge Rotwolf the turn after and win. But it's looking rough. Oh, land is not good. I'll play the land. He's just pinging both of us. I'm sure they generally have ways to like drain life in that deck, so I didn't think like getting in there with Llanowar Augur was gonna matter. Like, we're not gonna win on damage. His deck is like too efficient to let that happen. Yep, just a million targeted removal spells is certainly bad for us. Okay, just attacking. He should have just attacked with these and not Witches, because then I can't block. But now I just get to only take 1. So that was wrong. Does he have some way to like give -1/-1? No. Another Rancor. So now I could double Rancor up my guy and hit for 4. I could also just Rancor up my guys, both my guys, and pass to stop him from attacking. I don't hate double Rancor my guy. Then I guess he can go block plus shoot. But then I'm killing a guy, hitting for a lot. I think I'm going to do it now that I drew a second one. Just going to try to get in there for damage, even though I just said I wasn't going to try to do that. Just don't want these Rancors in my hand, really, if he draws more Chitters, and not really interested in like trying to block and kill those guys. Defile the other one. Okay, now we can just hit for 7 if he wants. Gary for game. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 7. So we weren't dead this turn, but he gains a million life and we can't win. Yeah, we were destroying forest. Good game. We got crushed by those victims. Let's still bring in Young Wolf and just hope he has edicts. I think he's going to have those. And what don't we want? I mean, ram through is a little awkward just because he's going to be killing our guys all the time. But having it to like deal with his witches seems pretty huge. Mutagenic plays around Defile, but that's about it. I could side out a couple of Mutagenics just because it's like a weak card. It's just not as impactful. Maybe one ram through come out. And maybe a third Mutagenic or Groundswell or a Seal of Strength. I feel like Seal of Strength is better than Groundswell. I'll just take out a Groundswell. It's also a way to win fast. Could take out an Ichor Mirror, but I think I want all the creatures I can get. Let's go. Still got to bring in the Young Wolves, even though it's kind of awkward. I know we're diluting our plan a little bit by doing so, but I just don't think we really have a choice. Like, playing around edicts just with Llanowar Augur is pretty tough. So I think we need to just go for the Young Wolf plan, even though it's not a great plan. Let's go game 2. Alright, let's go first. Snap, keep this hand. If he has Defile, we can get blown out, but if he just leaves up 1 mana, I might just have to play Ichor Mirror and attack for 1. Oh no, I can play Rancor because Defile we can Groundswell in response, so. Do I want to play Ichor Mirror though? That's the question. Thing is, if I Rancor plus Groundswell this turn, I think I guaranteed get in for 7. I can Rancor and then just not Groundswell. I guess I do that because then I just like add so much hasty power to the board this way. Oh, it looks like he's F6. I'm going for it. Wow, he should not have F6 there. Now hit for 7. So now we could have an Edict effect. Or a targeted removal spell. Yep, there's the Edict. We didn't draw our Young Wolf yet. Okay, we get Rancor back. He's at 7 in fact. So he has to have a bunch more removal. I think I'm just going Rotwolf because if I draw another land, then I can double Ichor Mirror. Oubliette the Rotwolf. Okay, at least we didn't get our Rancor taken. Land would actually be good. Okay. Ichor plus a second Ichor. So we can't really just go like Edict Pass. We're presenting lethal here, but we're still in kind of a rough spot. Ooh, Sign in Blood, that's a good sign for us. Duress, take our Rancor. Okay. We don't have him here, but if we draw a pump spell, we do. Decide if I want to go for it, because he could have Defile. But I don't think he does, because he just snapped off the Sign in Blood so quick. I'm going to go for it. Again, I don't think waiting... Yeah, he doesn't have it. Nice. Or maybe he does. Looks like we got him. Whew! So it takes hitting for 7 on turn 2 on the play in order to beat Mono Black there. Okay. So we did see Oubliette. Do we want any Nature's Claims for that? It is really good because if they like go Oubliette and then you go like Nature's Claim and get my guy back immediately, it can be pretty strong. However, I don't know if we have the luxury to do that. Like if we draw Nature's Claim and they just don't draw Oubliette, a lot of times they only have 1 or 2. Yeah, it seems like he has a lot of targeted removal. Like these Young Wolves, he's got to have 4 Chainer's Edict. I mean, he's got to. Maybe I bring in the Groundswell and take out another Ram through, but again, I have to deal with witches most of the time too, so I need removal spells, and that's the only one we got. Plus, maybe we can just combo them. Alright, I'll keep this. Oh man, it's 5 lands though. At first I thought I had 4 lands, but I have 5. I'm on the draw. I have a Young Wolf to play around Edicts. He snapcapped 7. I have to draw really well with this hand. I think I need to draw a hand with the less lands. I'm going to actually mulligan. We do have 4 Young Wolves. Okay, this one I'll keep. This looks a lot better. This looks a heck of a lot better. Let's keep this hand. I could bottom a Blight Mamba. I don't really want to. I could just bottom a Mutagenic Growth. Although this could help play around a Defile or something. I'm planning on playing a turn 1 Young Wolf. Maybe I could put back Llanowar Augur as well, but that, because I don't need Augur to play around an Edict effect, and I want Blight Mamba. Yeah, it's tough. Mutagenic's not as impactful, but countering like a Defile or something seems worth it. Now with this hand, if we just draw a land, we're looking to be in good shape. Duress. Alright, well now he knows about it. So we're going to take Rancor here. I can't even play the 2-1 Glistener. I need to play Young Wolf. Because I can't just let my Glistener Elf get Chainer's Edict. Playing out this Young Wolf basically turns off his Edicts. Ooh, ram through, okay. For the game. I don't want to see him go Witches here. If he does, I can potentially deal with it by going Mutagenic Ram through. Okay, nice. Drawing a land there was huge. So I'm going to attack. And then just play Glistener Elf, I think. He has mana up for like Victim or something, so I'd rather not expose my Blight Mamba to that. So I'll just Glistener Elf and pass. If he had, now that he knows about the Mutagenic, definitely makes it worse. The fact that it's interesting that he's bringing in Duress. I guess he just wants as much interaction to not die and he can win the long game, so that does make sense. Ooh, wow, he's just going Rager? Wow, that's a little greedy. Maybe his hand is just Edicts and he's like, I can't just play an Edict. Okay. So I have the line of Mutagenic Ram through hit for 3. But maybe I just don't. Maybe I don't need to use this Ram through. Because I could save it. I could just hit with Glistener Elf, cast Mutagenic, and then like basically just trade Mutagenic for his Rager. That's interesting. In a way, I kind of like the Mutagenic Ram through line, because then if I draw another land, I can play Blight Mamba with Regenerate up. I'm not sure. I need to actually check. Does Victim Knight say it can't be regenerated? Let's see. No, you can regenerate through Victim. So I'm going to take this line. This is just a safe time to ram through as well. Alright, let's do it. Let's just cast Mutagenic for mana. Then go ram through. And then attack with both. So I just get his guy out of the way, attack with both, and then if I draw another land, I can play Blight Mamba, and if I don't draw a land, I can wait on the Blight Mamba, because I really do want to leave up Regenerate. I have this Young Wolf to play around Edicts on my Mamba, and then having Regenerate up to play around Victim. is so huge in this matchup. I don't want to expose my Blight Mamba to a place where I can't regenerate it. The bad news is he's at 6 cards in hand, and he's only at 3 Infect. Oh, but he looks like he has a pretty awkward draw. I wonder if he just has Edicts. Sign in Blood. Wow, okay. It's not really doing anything. Defile. Okay, he hit the Defile there. Okay. So land is fine. Another Infect creature's fine. Pump spell's not great. Okay. Now we don't want to draw lands. And I cannot F6 because I have a Blight Mamba out. Gotta regenerate. I guess maybe I was valuing the regenerate too high because he seems to be on 4 Defile. But there's nothing I can do about that. It seemed like he just drew Defile, so he probably doesn't have another one. Just playing Grey Merchant. He might have a couple of those in hand. He drains for 2. Rancor. Alright. Let's attack with Blight Mamba. He's going to block. I have to regenerate. I can't just sit here forever. Oh wow, he's taking? Maybe he's just thinking I want my Grey Merchant to be a 2/4, and he can defile this maybe? Not really sure. Or maybe he's gonna Oubliette to deal with the Rancor. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. But why wouldn't he have just Oublietted last turn? That was interesting not to block there. Maybe he's gonna play another Grey Merchant and he wants the Devotion? That makes sense. But now if I draw a pump spell, like a Vines or something, it's insanely good for me. We'll see what he does here. Okay, Chainer's Edict. Sure. Then Geth's Verdict in response to Undying. No. Another Edict. Defile that. Maybe he doesn't realize that Defile can kill Blight Mamba through Regenerate. Okay, he might have just given us an opportunity to come back in this game. Young Wolf, let's go. Attack with Blight Mamba. Yeah, so now he's going to block. I'll regenerate. Now I can F6. So if his hand is just a couple Edicts and lands, we might actually be able to get him. Because he can flashback a Chainer's Edict, but that doesn't do anything. Young Wolf's getting there. Alright, let's attack with Blight Mamba. Play Nicker Clamir. This is actually looking good. We don't need to regenerate because this is a -1/1. He just totally messed up on the Defile. He must not have realized that he can just Defile a Blight Mamba. Because -1/-1 you can't regenerate through. You can only regenerate through damage-based effects, like Lightning Bolt or combat damage. It's another Gary. Oubliette. He's got only 2 cards. And he's at 8. And he concedes. Wow. Yeah, he punted that one. He must not have realized the Defile. Nice. Mono green Infect. 1-0. Let's go. Let's go round 2. Okay, welcome to round 2. We're against Carves, who I believe is the trophy leader. 16 undefeated trophies. So let's see if we can take him down with Mono Green Infect here. He's on the play. We'll keep this hand. We have 1-drop into 2-drop, couple Groundswells. We have a pretty good, okay. Tree of Tails into Springleaf. The good news is about this deck is powerful if he's just on Affinity. The good news is we have good sideboard. We have 3 Nature's Claims. And the other piece of good news is that deck doesn't necessarily play that much removal. So might allow us to just sneak out an early win here. If we draw another land, and we might be able to just win on turn 3 with... Oh, he doesn't have any more lands? Wow, what did he keep? What did the trophy leader keep over there? And Mutagenic Growth is not bad. Yeah, so if we draw a land, we're looking to be in a great spot. I'm going to go for activating Augur on upkeep and just getting in the damage. Because if we draw land, it's just lethal. Wow, he's just not making any plays. Interesting. That's Llanowar Augur. We draw Rancor. Rancor, that's 6. And we go attack. Groundswell. Mutagenic. Turn 3 win. Alright. Opponent should have some sideboard for us as well. Let's bring in the claims. The ideally with claim is he keeps a land light hand and we just claim his land on turn 1. I think that's all we want. And what don't I want in this matchup? Llanowar Augur seems a little awkward, but I think it's worth it. Especially, it seems good with Ram Through. If we like make one of our guys 4 power and then we ram through, it doesn't even cost that much mana. Could just take out a couple of Mutagenic. I know you can win fast with it, but this also helps play around like 1 damage removal cards. You can just cut Mutagenic Groundswell. Keep a little variety, keep all the ram throughs. Yeah, ram through just seems good at just like getting a Frogmite out of the way or something. I mean, maybe he's not even on the deck. I think he is. Alright, let's go with this. Groundswell seems like it should be really good, but it's actually pretty tough to landfall it. Like, you don't play that many lands, and it seems like seems like it should be easy to landfall, but it's not that easy. Alright, well this hand looks great. I feel like I've been drawing well this league so far. Not saying that we're going to win this game by any means, but definitely going to keep. He mulligans to 6. I mean, we just had a turn 3 win last game. Opponent didn't do anything also. Like, they didn't play a relevant spell. They just played a Springleaf Drum. Yep, this is definitely just Affinity. Opponent on the mull to 6. We have a 2-1 Glistener Elf though. Ooh, and we have Rancor plus Groundswell if we want next turn, or we can just play out more creatures. Nice to have options. And he just doesn't have a play? Wow. Alright, I'm going for the Rancor line here. I'm not really scared of like a removal spell, and plus I get to Groundswell while I have a land. Oh, I guess I have another land. Sorry if you can hear the helicopter going overhead, it's pretty annoying for me too. I'm going for it. Just hit for 7 Infect, and he has to deal with this Glistener Elf now. And then we just keep dropping creatures after that. Like, even if he has Frogmite now, he has to just trade, and then we get our Rancor back, and doesn't seem good for him. Alright, that was a quick match. Got the trophy leader with Mono Green Infect. He just kept some sketchy hands. Probably if he had hit like a second land, either of those games, his hand would have been pretty explosive, which is probably why he kept. Seemed one-sided, but you can't always like fault somebody for keeping those type of hands. Let's go round 3. Okay, we're 2-0 with Mono Green Infect here. We're against Evando Kim. And our opponent mulligan to 6. We have not the best hand. We don't have a 1-drop, but we have Ichorclaw Mirror, Double Rotwolf, Mutagenic. I think I'm going to keep. I just don't really want to throw back hands like this with this deck. You need a lot of resources, and we have 2-drop into 3-drop if we draw land, and I don't think we can mulligan like every hand without a 1-drop. We have 10, but going down on resources is definitely bad. Like our opponent goes to 5 here, so they have to have a pretty decent 5 just to like deal with all of our stuff. We'll see what we're up against though. Okay, looks like Affinity again. Okay, another Mutagenic. It's actually fine. Another land would be nice. Okay, yeah, this is definitely just Affinity. Prism, sure. Probably nothing else this turn, so this is going reasonably for us. Just drop Ichorclaw Mirror here. Again, hopefully we hit another land. If we do, we can hit for 9, but we're probably not doing that. Probably just going to attack and then play a Rotwolf if we draw land. If not, probably just going to attack and play a Ichorclaw Mirror. Okay, Thoughtcast, that gets him close to out of the mulligan. Let's see if he has some Frogmites. Frogmite's not actually that good at blocking Ichorclaw. So Navigator's Compass literally just fixes the mana. The gain 3 is irrelevant in this matchup, so it's kind of funny. See if he has Galvanic Blast. If he does, he should have done it on his turn there. Okay, we're not going to be able to play Rotwolf. And Groundswell only is +2/+2. I'm probably just going to attack and play another Ichorclaw. I know we don't get to protect our guy there, but I don't even think he has Galvanic Blast. And if he does, then we at least get a second Ichorclaw down. We get to save Vines. And now next turn, if we draw a land, we can just maybe fire off a bunch of pump spells and go for the win. Yeah, this looks like a blast. So unless he has another Galvanic Blast, we still might be okay. Because now we got him to 1. So now if we draw a land, we can easily hit him for 9 and have Vines back up. Not a Journey to Nowhere, please. Thraben Inspector. Okay, wasn't really expecting that. I could see them playing that card sometimes. I thought about that. Because it makes an artifact. And it draws a card. Okay, Mirror Enforcer. Not ideal. Okay, land is good. So I think I'm going to go play land, and then if he doesn't block, which, I mean, he's probably just going to block with Thraben. But if he doesn't block, I can just go for the win with Groundswell, Mutagenic with Vines backup. And if he does block, I just let that happen and play Rotwolf. So I go land, attack. If he blocks with Mirror Enforcer, I just get to go Mutagenic Growth, and then still play a Rotwolf. Oh, no block? Okay, so now I go for the win. Because I have Vines up. So I go Groundswell, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me check again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's at 1. And then I also have Vines up. Yep. That was greedy not to block at least with Thraben. Like what are you saving your Thraben for? He's probably just going to go Galvanic Blast here. I don't even need Vines. He's only got 1 mana up, so I don't think he can get out of this now. I think he's just dead. I wonder if he meant to block or not, but okay. Is he just letting it resolve? I'm gonna pay life on these. Yeah, so he just Navigator Compasses, makes it be able to add red or any land type. Basic land type of your choice. Mountain. Okay, let's see if this resolves. Probably will not. But then I think I just go Vines kicked here. Actually, he doesn't have any mana up. And this way I don't show him the Mutagenics. I don't know if that matters, but people might not play around Mutagenic as much. So Blast fizzles, Groundswell resolves, and then we hit for 9. So we missed a land drop, but then had the turn 4 win there. Opponent definitely should have just chumped with Thraben. I have no idea why they didn't. That doesn't make sense to me. Alright, so I played the last games a little bit ago, but let's see. I think last time, I mean, maybe I could have just Mutagenic. I mean, of course he's going to know we're going to have vines. Kind of think I want all the ran-throughs, actually. I think I did this last time. I kind of like the same. Mutagenic isn't bad at just like getting around Frogmite, but it's not great against Galvanic Blast, or I mean, it is good against Galvanic Blast, no Metalcraft, but that's like not likely to happen. I'm just wondering if I want Groundswell to help deal with his 4-power guys, because I can just land grounds and like blatantly attack. So maybe that was wrong if I said that earlier, and I could actually just set out like a Seal of Strength, or I could just set out triple Mutagenic and keep the Seal of Strength. Maybe I'll try this time. I think overall Mutagenic's not going to be great. I like to have it in the main deck, but I do like to set it out a fair amount, just because the game's going to slow down a little bit generally. They're going to bring in more removal, and Mutagenic's just a lower impact card. Okay, nice. So we got a turn 1 claim here on his land. So we're going to snap keep this. Turn 1, like land destruction spell, turn 2, 2-drop, then Rancor Groundswell. This looks great. Opponent kept 7, super lucky. And Darksteel Citadel, that's what I was worried about. We can still just leave up claim though, and oh, another claim, nice. That's where we want to be. Kind of want to have 4 claim in the sideboard for this matchup. So I'm gonna kill Ancient Den, probably Auriok Sunchaser. Okay, I'm just gonna claim this now. Bleeding on Darksteel Citadel was certainly annoying. It's always better to kill their first land. He needs 2 more artifacts for this to be turned on, and even if it is turned on, it's not the biggest deal. I think I'm just going to run out Ichor Claw. Then next turn, we'll see if we draw a land or not, but we can go like Rancor plus Claim or something. Another Ancient Den. The Raven Inspector, okay. So this is turned on, but that's fine. I mean, he might not even attack here. And Frogmite. Okay, I'm probably still going to kill his land, honestly. Wow, attacking. So he's just like thinking probably I gotta like start racing. I gotta get in damage. Maybe he won't block Ichor Claw. Land would be good. Glistener Elf. Okay, it's not the worst. Thing is, I can't really. I guess I don't need to claim right now, but I probably do want to claim this turn, because if I go Rancor attack and he goes double block, then I have to Groundswell right now, and I don't really want to. But if I go just attack and he were to go block, then I could go Groundswell, save my guy, kill both your guys, then Nature's Claim your land. I like that. I'm just going to attack without playing Rancor. It's kind of awkward, but I want to be able to claim his land this turn too. So now he learned from his mistake. He's just going to chump block mode. That's what I want to see. So now we get his guy, and then we don't need to use any pump spells. And then we go Nature's Claim your land, play a Glistener Elf. Pass. So yeah, if we draw a land, we're in a good spot. If we don't, we're probably drawing a irrelevant spell, so that's a good spot as well. Galv Blast the Ichor Claw. Wonder if he just drew the Great Furnace. I'm assuming he did. Oh wow, all out attacks is not a great sign for me, honestly. Oh, Electrickery. Oh, Fling, target Ichor Claw. Wow. That's aggressive. I'm at 12. He's only got 2 cards in hand. I want to go Rancor Groundswell, but this is only +2/+2. Again, it's hard to landfall this Groundswell. Maybe it should be more lands in the deck just for that, but you just can't get flooded. Okay, I'm just gonna attack. I'm fine to take 3 again. I'm gonna just play Ichor Mirror here. It's better at attacking than Blight Mamba, and we're not gonna have mana for Regenerate now anyway. And him going Fling on our guy shows that he doesn't have any other removal. Unless he really wanted to be mana efficient, but he's throwing away his 2/2 blocker, so I don't know why he was in such a rush for that. I guess to play around Vines. But otherwise he would have had a block plus Fling Shoot available. He's just drawing now. He might not have any more lands. I mean, he killed 2 of his lands. Oh, and now no Metalcraft either. Oh, that's so bad for him. So let's see. I could go Rancor the Glistener Elf. Then he can't really block. Then if he blocks Glistener Elf, I get to Groundswell it. If not, I just get to play Llanowar Augur. And this makes it so if he draws a removal spell, he still has to probably kill this rather than this. Ichor Mirror has actually been performing pretty well. So now I just get to go attack. I wonder if he has to just block here. Yeah. Now he just gets kind of blown out. I mean, we only get +2/+2, but we save our guy and still deal 4 Infect with the Glistener and 1 with the Ichor. Sucks we don't get to play Augur this turn, but I definitely like that line. It's definitely worth it. Even if he kills this now, we get to go replay Rancor here and play Llanowar Augur. And he's in a rough spot. Yeah, he just concedes. Nice. That no block game 1 was just so incredibly greedy. I don't know if he wasn't expecting us to do that or what, but nice. 3-0. Let's go round 4. Alright, round 4, we're against Manaman Van Turk. We're on the play. Mono green Infect, let's go. Keep this hand. If we draw a Rancor or a Llanowar Augur, this hand gets insane pretty quick because we have the combo of Ram through. But we also might just get wrecked here. Like if he has some way to deal with our Glistener that we can't protect with these Mutagenics or something, we just get completely blown out. But I mean, we have a pretty quick draw. We can go like mutagenic, ram through, kill your guy if he plays like a Delver or something. Hit for 5. Just get in. Tranquil Cove. Okay, we might be up against Flickertron. Oh, there's Llanowar Augur. Okay, I mean, this combo probably isn't relevant against that deck. But I'm just going to play Llanowar Augur, I think. And I think I just hit for 1. I don't think there's a reason to use the Mutagenic yet. Can use him next turn. And maybe he plays some removal spell that it plays around to not use these Mutagenic Growths. Yeah, this is almost certainly Flickertron. Prismatic Lens, okay. Maybe this is some other like just Tron control deck that I'm not thinking of. But let's see. Don't think we have lethal yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to draw a pump spell for the win. Gonna go for the sack here though, for sure. And we do. Okay, that's lethal now. Another turn 3 win. Sweet. And attack for 10. This should be a pretty reasonable matchup for us as long as we can get under them. Might even just bring in the Nature's Claims to deal with like map, and even killing Prophetic Prism can be good. We don't really have anything else for the matchup. Maybe we just take out Ram Through in this matchup. I know we might need to kill Stonehorn Dignitary. But I don't want too many copies of Ram Through just because like if they're at that point we're already in a bad position. Most of the time if they're flickering that over and over and over. And Ram Through is gonna be hard to kill most of his guys. I guess we may want to like Ram Through a Mole Drifter or something as well. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing the claims, but what am I taking out? Could even take out a Rotwolf, just because it's a little bit slow. Keep the Mutagenic in, try to be fast. I don't hate that. I mean, Rotwolf's not really like gonna trigger that much. It's mostly just a 3 mana 2/2 Infect. Alright, I'll try this. I'll probably lose by not having Ram Through, but also if I had like 3 Ram Throughs in my hand, oh, it's terrible in this matchup. Might even just want to cut all of them. But I'll try it like this. I think it's safe to keep a couple. I think Ram Through does seem really good in this deck. It's like mono green aggro gets to play Savage Swipe, but almost none of our guys are 2 power, so we can't really play that. So we have to play Ram Through, but it's actually like a good combo. I think if we ever have a Trampler, and we can like do the quote unquote combo, fight something and deal the extra damage to them, that should just be lethal. Okay, our opponent kept 7, but so did we. I think I'm going to run out the Augur on turn 1 rather than the Seal of Strength, then T2 Ichor Claw. Again, our draws have been pretty good here. Definitely drawing well. T2, what am I going to run out? Probably Ichor Claw. Map, okay, we don't have the claim for that. But he's also pretty like on a slow draw, like he's not near assembling Tron. He's got to have some type of interaction here. Mutagenic. Alright, I'll just run out Ichor Claw. So next turn, I can go sack, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw a land, I have lethal, otherwise I have 9. Oh, he's just sacking map right now? What's he getting? Or is this tower? Okay. Wow, he's just going for no interaction. So if we draw a land, it's lethal. Could be another turn 3 win here. We're just doing it right now. Okay, so we sack on upkeep. Land? Yep. Nice. So now I go land. I don't think he can have any interaction on just one colorless land up. So Seal of Strength. Then I'll just attack. Let's just go to the next step. Seal of Strength here, and Vines with Kicker here. Turn 3 win. This is turning out to be a pretty quick league. He said neat deck, seems good against Tron. Yeah, matchup seems great. Seems good. Alright, good games. Let's go round 5. Let's see if we can 5-0 this. Let's go. Okay, 4-0 with Mono Green Infect and Pauper. We're against Nathan P01. Let's get this 5-0. We're on the play, so super lucky. Let's go. Yep, gonna keep this hand. We have been drawing really well. Opponent mulligans to 6. Alright. They keep 6. And let's run out Glistener. Pass the turn. See what we're up against. Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, probably just blue-red Delver. Could be blue-black Delver. I was going to say another Groundswell right there off the top would have been turn 2 win. Instead, I'm just going to attack and play a Blade Mamba. Not going to play Mutagenic. So another Pump Spell. We have lethal. Evolving Wilds, not scary at all. Let's see, we have Brainstorm. Sure, so he's tapped out. So he's at 1, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need any Pump Spell off the top for the turn 3 win here. Pump Spell? Nice, got him. Land. Groundswell. Mutagenic. Turn 3. A lot of turn 3 wins here. And this deck is like looking like it's like unbeatable, but all you have to do is like kill the guy when we play it, and then we don't do anything. But it's working out. Okay. So all we saw was Brainstorm, Mystic Sanctuary, and an Evolving Wilds. So the problem is we don't know if he's on Delver or not. Scattershot Archer is only good against like mono blue aggro, which he is not. These should maybe just not be in the deck anymore. Maybe these are just better against like what people used to play, but too many people are just on like Scred now, so they don't have as many like 1 toughness flyers. So maybe those are just shouldn't be in the deck at all. But Gutshot, should that be in the deck? If he's on Delver, Gutshot is good. But if he's just on like, I could just run it back just with the main deck as is, because we don't really care about Delvers. Don't know how good. He could easily just be blue-black, like Gurmag Angler. And if he was, would we bring in the Gutshots? Probably. I think I'm just going to run it back, keep the ram throughs, and just go. Could take out like 1 ram through or 2 ram throughs for 2 Gutshot, just because whether he's on blue-black or blue-red, he's going to have a fair amount of removal. But yeah, the sand looks good. Gonna keep. Opponent kept, played a tap land. If they might be able to just fetch Mountain here and kill our Glistener Elf, so I may just want to lead Seal of Strength here. It's a little bit slower, but I feel like it's a lot safer. Leading Evolving Wilds is pretty scary. If he fetches a black land, it doesn't really help to lead Seal of Strength. That's the problem. Maybe I could lead Llanowar Augur and then T2 play Seal of Strength Glistener Elf. The thing is, if I play Glistener Elf T1, it's better if he can't kill it, but I just feel like he's Snapcap 7, he's going to be able to kill it. Although, if I don't play Glistener and he just has counter spells, is it even that bad for me if he kills the Glistener Elf? I guess not. I'm just going to go for it. I can always just play Seal of Strength Llanowar Augur next turn. Mountain or Swamp? Or Island. Maybe he has one of the other ones in hand. Island, okay, maybe he just has Counterspell. Play another Island? Let's see what he's on. Yeah, came here to play some Glistener Elves and I'm doing it. Island, wow. Vines, that Vines is great. So I think what I'm doing is I'm just going to play Llanowar Augur this turn and then leave up Vines, because this might not even get countered. Let's go land, Augur. I think I'm just going to attack. I could play Seal of Strength here as well, but if he just goes Counterspell on this and then untap removal spell on this, I get wrecked. Maybe I should have played Seal of Strength over this, but now I can sack here next turn. So it's only bad if I play Seal of Strength and he goes counter it, untap, play like either a Swamp or Mountain removal spell on Glistener Elf. That's the only way it's bad for me, but that could certainly happen. Because if this resolves, then I also play around Bolt and Scred Alright, I'm going for this because this way I could win next turn. Okay, resolve, that's good for me. Basic land cycling, okay. Snow-covered mountain. So I can Seal of Strength my Glistener Elf to save it here. Flame Slash. Wow. Just wasn't expecting that. So now we really want to draw another forest. But now my Blight Mamba is probably going to get countered. Gonna run it out. Yeah, now it gets counterspelled. Oh, the Flame Slash. We had the vines. Just played around Bolt and Scred, but not Flame Slash. I mean, this game's not over, but now it's looking a lot worse for us, for sure. Man, that was brutal. We also have the combo of trample on one of our creatures plus ram through if we ever get to that point. Our opponent also not with that many cards in hand. Chooses to not shuffle and plays another Ponder. Wouldn't be surprised if this one was a shuffle. Man, that Flame Slash though. You can Mystic Sanctuary it back, which I guess that's not the biggest deal. We have double vines. Chooses to not shuffle and then play Evolving Wilds. Okay, that's not too scary. Creature. Really needed creature there. Because then I could resolve it and then protect it with Seal of Strength and then start protecting it with vines. Plains. Okay. Blue, white, red. This is like the older version of the deck. Wasn't expecting the plains. So he probably has Ephemerate. Muddle the Mixture. What is this? Circle of Protection green. Okay. I was just not expecting that at all. Llanowar Augur, sure. I can still draw Ichor Mirror, but that's about all I can draw now. This doesn't even, Circle of Protection green doesn't even target. It's just next time a green source of your choice. So I have to somehow draw Ichor Mirror, resolve it, and protect it. Just gonna pass. It's the next time a green source of your choice. Okay. Augur. So he just looks to be blue at red control. Put no card into his hand. Ephemerate, yep. So he's just like blue at red Ephemerate basically. Damn, I just punted. I could have gone vines on his Augur. Most likely we're going to be dead anyway, but that was definitely a mistake because if I go vines here, then that just doesn't resolve. Okay, he's got Dispel in hand, cycles Ash Barrens. Sure. So I've got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I definitely need to Divines the Augur. Okay. Gotta just find Ichor Mirror somehow. I wonder if I'm Vinesing it this time. Probably not now. I'll just wait. Just let him do that. Put Brainstorm into his hand. Okay. Yeah, now this game's slipping away. And maybe if I had just left up vines. Flame Slash. That was like the best Flame Slash ever. So you got Brainstorm, he's gonna shuffle. But maybe he won't even if his hand's really good. Land, pass. There's just no way that he's gonna let us resolve Ichor Mirror, and he can just let us resolve anything else. But we'll just wait and see like how he wins. It's probably just like Muldrifters and Ephemerates and stuff. There's a Glistener. Probably just gonna let that resolve. He's got the circle out. Might even have to just bring in Nature's Claim for that, because if he just plays one of these on turn 2, we just lose. I don't want to be in that spot. Could side out a couple of Ranthers though. This is not what I was expecting to play against, which is why I did not want to overside. Wonder if he has Delvers as well. My guess is no. Almost certainly no, he's Ephemerate. Okay, Glistener Elf is down. Definitely not going to be sacking any Augurs. This just wrecks us. I'm almost positive Circle of Progreen prevents Infect. Okay. Just lands. Definitely not a fun position to be in for us here. Lots of brainstorms for our opponent, okay. I feel like I just punted this game. Tragic Lesson, sure. Bounce Mystic Sanctuary. Get Tragic Lesson back, I assume. Yep. Now passing. See, this is the next time a green source of your choice. Yeah, so I can't even Vines to stop this. It doesn't work. You can still prevent the damage from it. These things are pretty insane. There's just almost no chance I'm going to resolve Ichor. Opponent still has to kill us somehow, but I'm sure they can. Spread a Llanowar Augur for like infinite damage. I don't really care about it. I think I'm just gonna Vines it. No, I'll just let it resolve. I don't care about that at all. I have plenty of pump spells, plenty of mana. Just gonna draw his deck. I assume just kill us with Mole Drifters. He just gets to play Tragic Lesson every turn. Alright. Just don't want to use too much clock. But I do want to see what else he has. That's why I'm not conceding. Scred the Glistener Elf. I'll just Vines it. At least that lets him, makes him play scared with Circle Protection, potentially. Fire. I think I'll just Vines again. Not sure if it even matters, but just get those cards out of my hand, I suppose. I mean, he has to have a way to win. I guess he can keep Mystic Sanctuarying back. Something to not deck, perhaps. But maybe if we just don't play spells, he won't be able to. Let's see. Rancor. Okay. Electricity cast. Sure, I'll just cast this. Not sure if that matters either. Yep, got Tragic Lesson. He's got 24 cards in the library. We're at 19. Wow, I haven't seen this. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control, scry 1. Interesting. Sure, you got our Glistener Elf. So he's Electricity and Scouring Sands. Good to know about. White Mamba, okay. Regenerate should be good against him. But obviously we can't kill Circle of Protection Green, so it's not that relevant. You could also just be casting Tragic Lesson on our turn as well. Just doesn't even want to, maybe? How's he going to win the game? I guess I can be attacking with White Mamba, then just has to activate. I just don't really want to do that. Journey to Nowhere. Alright, well I'll try to Vines it. So he does have Journey as well. So yeah, this matchup seems kind of rough, but I mean we can always just get him. His mana can certainly be a little awkward. Okay, you got it. Sure. I'll probably just bring in all 3 Nature's Claims now that I saw Journey. Might only be 1 Journey, but could be 2 as well, and could be multiple Circle of Pro Green. Augur. He might just have Ghostly Flicker to not deck. Because he can Ghostly Flicker Mystic Sanctuary. Flame Flash one of our guys. You got it. He's got 19 cards in library. I'm just curious at this point. Gets Tragic Lesson back. You got it. Just pass. Playing the land doesn't even do anything. Can you like start looping multiple Mystic Sanctuaries in order to get spells like removal spells back every turn? And then just win with Augur? I think potentially. Gets Tragic Lesson back. Sure. Discards a land. Okay, there's Ichor Claw. I'm actually not going to play it. Because maybe I can play like multiple Ichor Claws in the same turn. He has 16 cards in the library. That's my plan. Alright. He's down to 14. I feel like he's got to be able to beat us. Get back Tragic Lesson, right? Maybe he's just going to... Okay. So now he's getting back Scred. Okay. Scred definitely kills our guy. Ponder. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have fought over the other green creatures just because I need to protect the Ichor Claws. He wanted to get cards out of his hand, but is what it is. He's got 13 cards left. He's probably just going to try to win with these. Now he has double Mystic Sanctuary going. Archaeomancer, Ghostly Flicker. Okay, so that's how he's going to win. Yep. Now we can start bringing back all his removal spells. He doesn't even have Lightning Bolt. He's just playing Flame Slashes, Screds. Okay, interesting. Good to know, though. Alright, let's go Blight Mamba. It's going to get countered. Yep. I think this is going to get countered too, but I've got to go for it, I think. Okay. Yeah, he just drew his whole deck and then he just attacks us a couple turns in a row. So he's even more controlling than I expected. Now we can just get back counterspell. Okay. Now we're dead. Because now he just attacks 4 times and he still has double counterspell in hand. So he's really, really controlling. Good thing I didn't bring in the gut shots, but I do get to bring in claims. And I think ram throughs just aren't very good. They can potentially just get an augur out of the way though. That's about all they're going to do. Maybe I just would rather give trample and just make a big guy anyway. It is kind of awkward to bring in 3 claim, but I think that's where we want to be. We have to resolve it too. He just doesn't have that many creatures to kill. Yeah, don't want Young Wolf or Scattershot Archer or anything else, so just bring in some Nature's Claims to kill his Circle of Protection. There's no way he can side that out. Like he needs that. Man, just not leaving up the vines might have cost me the 5-0 there. We're on the play though. Sand looks great. Sand looks really good. He only has 2 red sources, so the chance that he has an untapped red source turn 1 plus a removal spell is really, really low. Next turn we can just go Rancor under counterspell as well. Can also run out Blight Mamba. Oh no, does he have it? Okay, well we got this. Okay. Might have another removal spell, but okay. Well, I think I'm just going to get in all the Infect now while I can. Just hit for 7. Hope he doesn't have like a bunch more removal spells or any more, and then maybe I can just win. Maybe he has an awkward hand. Augur? Or is this like Electrickery or something? Yeah, Fire Ice. Okay. Don't want to run out Blight Mamba without protection, but I'm going to. Gotta just try to tax his removal. Rainstorm. Okay, does he have it? I'm going for the Rancor otherwise. And he has to cast it right now. I mean, this has Regenerate too. Basically comes down to this, like, if I kill him real soon, it's a good sign that he's thinking. But if I kill him real soon, obviously we win. If he deals with his Blight Mamba this turn, like if he goes, put 2 cards back, Flame Slash this, pass, we're probably going to lose. Because then he can probably stabilize from there. But we'll see. Man, we almost had the turn 3 win through a turn 1 removal spell. I can't believe he had the Snow-Covered Mountain plus removal spell on turn 1. What are the odds of that with 2 untapped red sources in the deck to have it? I mean, we had the Mutagenic as well. I mean, our draw is fantastic here. Opponent thinking on the Brainstorm. I mean, he could still have the answer to Blight Mamba here. But he also, if he did, it would be a little bit easier of a choice, most likely. Because then he would, maybe he's just deciding, like, what, if anything, he should shuffle away. But I could have not played Groundswell there and just hit for 3. But I think I wanted to Groundswell while I knew I could. Wow, he has it? Oh, basic land cycling. For island, play island. Okay, I think he's dead then. I just go Rancor this. Attack. He's probably like in shock. I'm not sure what's happening, but So we played a turn 3 Blight Mamba, so this is a turn 4 win through double removal spell. Got him. Wow, got the 5-0 with mono green Infect. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty awesome. 11 treasure chests, some QPs, a trophy, and some play points. But the deck obviously performed really well. That was insane. Let's go to the list right. Not modern. Let's go to the list right now. Anything I would change about the deck moving forward? I probably would cut the Scattershot Archers. Yeah, they're good against mono blue, but that's not as big anymore, and we already have Gutshot for that matchup. So I'd probably go up to 4 Nature's Claims, and I'm not sure what the last card would be in the side. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. I could run a Relic of Progenitus. I was thinking about that. Maybe even find room for 2 relics. Could I cut a Gutshot and both Scattershots and go 4th Nature's Claim 2 Relic, or go down to 2 Weather the Storm as well? But I think Weather is pretty good against mono red, and we kind of want it. But I think this list is close to where you want to be for mono green. In fact, I think Ram Through, while it wasn't that insane in this league, I still think it's worth having in the deck. I will caution you, I think I drew incredibly well in that league. Obviously 5-0'd it, but those were definitely some consistently powerful draws. However, that was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the content. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. If you like the content, just check out the channel, subscribe. Had a lot of fun playing this league, and until next time, thank you so much.